Who's experienced synchronicities? Angel numbers, symbols that seem to follow you around, songs that pop out at you, serendipitous events that seem to defy logic. And coincidence. What are they? A message from God, the universe trying to speak to you, your higher self, your oversoul, or is it just you, the creator, that's pulling it into your reality? I'll leave it up to you to decide. What do you believe? Let me tell you what I experienced recently. I knew someone that was in the hospital, and I was sat by myself in solitude thinking whether they're going to come home or not. I remember thinking this to myself, asking myself the question whether they was going to come home, and I felt this disconnect and emptiness in my heart. And in that moment I knew that they were gone. But we've got this age-old war between the heart and the head, we as humans, and I was having an internal struggle, an internal argument with myself between my heart and my head. My head was telling me, because I remember thinking this to myself while I was just thinking aloud, my head was telling me that there's a possibility that would come home, even though my heart was telling me something else, my intuition was telling me something else. I was fighting between my intuition and my logic. Didn't think much of it, went about my day, but when I was sat in solitude by myself again, later on in the day, a song pops up on my phone. And everyone will know this song. It's from Twilight. There's a possibility. Everyone knows this song, right? I've never had an affinity to this song. I knew the song, wasn't really too bothered by the song, but on that day I felt an intuitive pull towards this song. And I sat, relaxing, listening to the song. I had no thoughts whatsoever to said person I mentioned earlier. And it felt like this outside source just dropped their name in my consciousness. And as soon as that happened, I received a download. A vision of them in my mind's eye. And they were smiling back at me with peace in their eyes, and the music's still going on in the background as this happened, and the words in the song, there's a possibility. Sorry, I'm a shit singer. And those words boomeranged me back to earlier in the day, of when I thought to myself, by myself, in solitude, there's a possibility that they'll be coming home. I forgot to mention that earlier on in the day when I was having those thoughts by myself in solitude, that not long after I'd found out that they'd actually passed away. That to me is a massive synchronised series of events that blew me out of the water. The roof of my house come off with the emotion. After that, the tears, the sadness, the joy that they decided to come through. I was grateful that this person decided to come through, because I'd had some hard lessons with them. very triggering person. Triggered the hell out of each other. They'd find that funny. But to know that they've finally found their peace brings me peace. So, a message of hope. No matter how many tears roll down your face, how much pain you endure, or the emptiness that you feel in your heart, or how much joy, happiness and bliss you experience, you are always seen by the unseen for who you truly are. Always.